Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, welcome. My name is Masedi Lee. If you're my returning subscriber, thank you so much for coming back. Please guys, like, subscribe and share this video to each and everyone out there, because this is an awareness of something. I'm taking you back guys to the year 2020 March, the dates the 5th, the 6th, and the 7th of my life. So these dates have a specific event that happened into my life that is very, very emotional, and I'm sharing just to, I'm sharing with you guys just so you can be aware of a lot of things that can cause that kind of problem. So I remember the 5th of, so this will be just an audio of what I went through. Yeah? There won't be me showing my face and all that. No, there won't be such things. So the 5th of March 2020, I remember waking up normally and bathing and going to work. I remember I was still volunteering at Zola Clinic. So I bathed, I went to work. Fine. Like I said, with my mom. I was working with my mom, my other mom. Yeah. So my mom, we went there. We used to travel together. We went there to work. And mind you guys, I was pregnant. I already knew I was pregnant. I already booked and all that. And I think I attended my second visit just before I got to that day. So, hey, guys. So, yeah. So on the 5th I bathed, I went to work. Yeah, and then we worked. And I remember, I think it was about 2 o'clock, 2:30, 3 o'clock. Yeah, and I experienced a sharp pain on my abdomen. Yeah. Sharp pain, what's going on? Hi, fine. Mama, I'm experiencing a sharp pain here. I don't know what's going on. It's a pain. I don't know, it's a cramp or what. A lot is going on there. And then my mom was like, no, because you're pregnant. Obviously, your womb or your one, it's adjusting to your abdomen. It's adjusting to the weight it's carrying, which is the baby, the fetus. So I find I guess I serious. And then when we knocked off at 4, but we came out of the workplace 4:30. Nah. And then we were so tired, and then we decided to take a taxi because we were not living far. We normally walk, but on that day we decided, no, we're gonna take a taxi to home. Nah. Okay, fine. So we took a taxi to home. As we were about to get off the taxi, I told my mom, this pain is hitting and it's hitting hard now. Fine. She said, no, just let's try to walk. At least you'll get used to it, because now the baby's growing, obviously. And so I was 4 months. So the baby is growing. Obviously, you're going to experience such kind of pains, to adjusting to the baby weight. Fine. We went home. We got home as normal. We cooked supper. We sat down. I remember 7 o'clock. I felt the urge to go pee, ne? When I was in the toilet, I peed. Hi, man. Nga khotla number 2, ne? Hi, fine. Hanga khotla number 2. I remember I pushed. Wabo. Hi, man. I felt something more gugum on my vagina coming out. Oh. It was a pressure that I didn't understand. Remember, it's my first pregnancy, and there's a lot that's going on. And at that time, I was not okay in terms of the baby daily, the treatment he was giving me and all that. So I lost weight and all that. Wabo. But now there's just a lot going on. Ke maka. Oh yes, yes, guys. No, now keep on it because yeah, there was just a pain. There was a pain. So when I keep push as hard, feeling the urge to push, I pushed, and when I pushed, I felt something on my vagina. So as I touched, I saw blood, and I felt the roundish thing. So I'm assuming it was the head of the baby. I don't know, but this thing, it went back inside. So it was just it tlhagile fela tlhogo, but it went back inside. And as it went back inside, and then I told mom, I came out of the toilet, and I told my mom, this is the situation. And then my mom was like, wear a pad, come with your gown and your things, your ID and the card that you, the ANC card. So we fetched all those, we packed everything, we put in the bag, and we went to Zola Clinic. Zola Clinic, I it's a 24-hour clinic, 24 hours clinic. So we rushed there, we rushed to emergency, and then I was wearing a pad, né? So when we rushed there, we went to emergency. That sister said, what's going on? I explained everything to her, and she said, take off your panties. I want to see how much blood is in your pad. So I took off my panties, and then she could see like a sporty. So and then she wrote something on my card, and she said, no, go to Jabulani Clinic. Fine, I went there to Jabulani Clinic, Jabulani Hospital. They rushed me there, and I remember in my heart I was like, oh Lord, honestly, up to today, I really honestly regret those words, because it was like me, you know, yeah, it was like me not appreciating the gift that the Lord has given me. And it was like I said that out of anger, out of all the situation or the events that were happening in my life at that time. But I didn't realize how it was affecting me as an individual. So we rushed to Jabulani Hospital, and then they checked me. So my mom left me because it was late, and she was supposed to go to work the following day. So she left me with her phone, so that if anything, when I get discharged or anything, I call them, they come fetch me, right? So fine. Yeah, so my mom left me, and it was 11 p.m. I remember. So they checked me, bancheka got the scan, and then the doctor said, no, the baby is fine, it's kicking, and it's a baby boy. Okay, fine. Gave me Panado to drink, checked my BP and all those things, and then discharged me. So as I was sitting in the waiting area, I called my mom. I called my brother. Brother. The network was failing me. I don't know from my brother's side or what. I don't know. But I tried a couple of times. And also, you should understand, my brother was upset, obviously, that, he was still upset that I'm pregnant and wada. So I don't know if maybe he switched off the phone. Now I'm thinking about it, and maybe he switched off the phone at that time or whatever. I don't know. But I'm not angry with him or anything. I'm just okay. And then now I call the baby date. When I call the baby date, the baby daddy, I know, Skamakala, this is me, this is my Sadie speaking. And then he was like, yeah, what do you want? I'm like, no, I'm in hospital and I was just updating you about the baby. Remember, he knows that I'm pregnant, But like, guys who are not matured enough, they will just pick at the child and be like, no, but we don't sleep each other, we didn't sleep with each other in that manner. I was like, okay, whose baby is this then if we didn't sleep with each other? And why would you pick now? Because remember the ex was in the picture at that time. But anyways, I see call up. Called the guy and the guy was like, yeah, what do you want? Now I'm going to work. Speak, boo, because I'm going to work and I'm not interested in what you're going to speak about and what. Fine. Kiri. No, Dana, it's fine. I was just trying to update you what's going on with your baby and stuff. I'm in hospital and what. Yeah, I'm going to work me and what. So he was not interested, and that did break my heart really hard. It really did break me within. You this person mailing this person, or my lovey dovey, my forever and my everything. He's saying this to me. Sure, I understand we're not in terms and what, but like, mfethu, I might be carrying your better half here. Anyway, now you treat me like I'm trash or something. Fine. After that call, I remember I felt so emotional. And I went to the loo, to the toilet. I sat down and I cried. While I was crying, I felt a severe pain. Oh, I looked like pain. And then I ran. No, I didn't run. I just took off my pants and I saw a lot of blood coming out. And I ran back to the doctor that checked me. And then I said, doctor, there's really something that's wrong. I can feel it. Please help me. And gonna go give me midnight. I don't remember the time specifically, but it was the following day, which is the 6, doctor, this is the situation, this is what's going on. I feel so much pain and there's something wrong. Please help me, please, doctor, please. I'm pleading with the doctor, and the doctor was like, okay, we're gonna admit you. And then I remember he called, it was a male doctor, he called the nurse, the female nurse. The nurse came running to me. The nurse was like, okay, let's go to the and then they readmitted me to the ward, to the other ward. So I went there. They gave me Panados to drink. They kept on giving me Panados. To a point I was like, no, now I don't want Panados anymore. Then they kept on writing, no, patient refusing medication, don't, fine. Hey, patient refusing medication. So at 7 a.m. or 8 a.m., I remember my mom came to visit me. Yeah? And then when she came to visit me and she was like, what's going on? I explained to her everything that was going on. And then she was like, no, I'll come back to check up on you. I was worried because we didn't see you anywhere. And then my heart kept on telling me, oh, my mom is a darling, guys. My mom, she's the best thing that has ever happened into my life. And I'm so much grateful for her in my life. So she came back, she checked up on me, and no. Yeah. She came back, she checked up on me, and she went back to work. She took her phone, she went to work. And then I remember 10 o'clock on the 6th of March, we went for the gynae came. It was a female gynae. She came, she checked us. It was not only me, but I was experiencing the pains. So she checked us, and when I went in and she checked me, we didn't say yona scan seo. I had a scan seo. I remember her saying the baby needs to come out. In my mind, I cannot love a miscarriage or what, but I'm not thinking of all those things. I'm like, okay, the baby's coming out. Then she put her hand, I don't know if it's 2 fingers or whatever, but her hand was under. And then when she came back, when the hand came back, the water was, my water broke. They took me back to no, I walked. I remember walking to my ward because it was not far from where the gynae was checking us. So I remember going back to my ward, and they injected my drip with something. Yeah, I remember them injecting my drip with something, and I experienced more and more pain, more and more and more and more and more pain up until the baby was out. And when the baby came out, it was like, shoo, wow, and immediately I could see lifeless baby. And then the placenta obviously was left inside. And then they moved me from that room to another room, and when I was in that other room, they pushed out the placenta. I pushed out. I coughed as they told me to cough, and the placenta was out. They cleaned my womb. They cleaned everything out. And my mother came back, and she checked up on me. I remember she bought me some underwears, and she did bring, she bought me underwears. No, I'm lying. So on the 6th, I remember after the placenta was taken out, I faced the other way and I cried. I didn't know what was happening, but it felt so wrong to cry at that time because I was a teenager and I was crying over a baby that I conceived young, baby that was gonna, there was just a lot of things in my mind, and I thought I didn't deserve to cry, but I cried. I remember being so emotional to say, this is what just happened. I don't understand what just happened, but it happened. But believe you me, trust you me, it was just that moment of you need to be emotional, but as well you're feeling guilty of whether or not you're fighting, you're having a battle within yourself, whether or not you should be crying, you should be expressing these feelings, you should be expressing these emotions, But the following day, I remember, sorry guys about the noise. The following day, I remember my mom bringing me clothes because I was discharged. It was on a Friday. She did bring clothes for me, and we went home. And I remember her asking me, how are you feeling? How are you doing? And I cried. I cried. I was like, I'm feeling a lot of pain. It's hard, Mom. It's painful. It's just a lot going on. Then my mom said, it's fine to cry because it's painful. And I cried. I remember her hugging me. I cried. Guys, I cried. And up to this day, I still remember that day very well. every time I talk about that day, I just become so emotional. Those 3 days were the most emotional days of my life. It was hard. It was hard, but I had the most supportive parent ever. My mother was very, very, very supportive. She was there from day one up until she was always there, very supportive. She was very loving. She was, yes, as a mother who expects a lot from the child, when they come back and they say they're pregnant and all that, obviously it's gonna hurt, but eventually you're gonna be there, you're gonna support. That's what my mom did for me. So I'm very much grateful for that. And yeah, I guess in everything there's a lesson learned, and I guess I had to go through that. And what they told me, they said there's a whole lot of causes that caused a miscarriage. They just don't know what my case was according to how my file was. But other things were stress, and stress, because it can cause you to, the baby can feel whatever that you feel. So obviously stress can cause a miscarriage. They did say a lot of common things that they said, but I remember stress. Yeah. Thank you so much, guys, for listening to my video. Give it a thumbs up, and subscribe to the channel. And yeah, there's more to come. I hope I did justice to this story. And if any questions, please ask. Comments, comment the way what long comment the thing. But just know that this is a very emotional experience, and obviously I'm still not okay, but wash up as time goes. Yeah, thank you.